Affinity Extra, be extra.
Hey family, welcome to another great guest interview with me, Lady T. Right, if you are a lover of choirs, you're in one, or would like to know what it takes to be in one, or you see many choirs and thought, oh, you know what, that looks pretty fancy. Probably want to try that, or would like to experience what being in the choir can have a personal impact on you can do. Well, here's what you need to do. You need to make sure that your diary is free from the 27th to the 29th of April 2023, not 2024, 2023. Why? Because an amazing event is happening during those few days. And guess what? I'm super excited to be talking to the convener of this event. Yes, I am. I gotta compose myself right now because I don't want to be fangirling or anything like that. But anyway, so please help me to welcome the awesome, the incomparable, the man that everybody likes to call Uncle. Wait, maybe some people, not everybody, but it's none other than Donald Lawerence.
Hey, what's up? How are you?
How are you doing, sir?
I'm good. I'm really, really good. Thank you so much.
Honestly, it is such a pleasure to be speaking to you. It's one of those things where I've seen you for so many years from afar, listening, playing your music, but now I get to talk to you.
Yeah.
This is
Thank
great. I
you
feel
for
like
having
parts of
me.
my dreams are just coming true bit by bit with lots of greats getting to speak to them in this age. So thank you so much.
No problem.
Right. So first of all, can we just address your smile? Because that smile has been infectious for so many years. I'm sure when people see your smile, they just feel like, oh my God, you have a
Yeah,
great
I get that all
smile.
the time. I don't know. It just is. I'm always trying. I always try to be generally pretty upbeat. And just positive at all times. So that's what you see. That's what you might also see that I've been doing interviews all day thanks to Dennis. He's a taskmaster and he's driving me. So this is the last one for the day. So this smile might have a little bit of that in it as well.
Woo! Please keep it coming because I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it right now. This is super great. Right. So let's talk about this huge event that you're about to embark on in the UK. It's the Edwin Hawkins, music and arts event that typically takes place in America, right? And
Yeah, it typically does.
yeah. So why UK? Because I mean, because obviously, let's be real, gospel is home to America because that's where we really felt it really, took ground and its foundation was
Mhm.
laid. And then, throughout so many years.
Uh-huh.
But now this huge event is now coming to London. Why this
I
time?
always say, why not London? London is a vibe. Are you kidding me? It's a vibe. Like it's great. It's fashion, it's people, it's exciting. And it's a thing. I have good friends there as well. Shout out to Basil, to Miss Karen, to Io, to Volney, to quite a few friends over there, to Muyiwa, a lot of people that I have good friends over there. But more importantly, I thought it was cool to take it outside of the US. And honestly, it was one of Edwin's dreams that music and arts seminar would become global. So prior to his transition, him leaving, he made me promise that I would take the baton and move it forward. So after some years of debating how I would reimagine it and relaunch it, I decided I wanted to relaunch it in Europe. And of course, I'd been going around Europe doing a lot of master classes with a lot of choirs. London just really ended up being the most central place for everybody to come and meet me. So that way I don't have to go to everybody now. Everybody can come and meet me at least there. Then maybe and on the off years, because we're going to do it every 2 years. On the off years, I go visit everyone else, but then on the other year, everybody meets me in London. So I think it's great. But again, London is a vibe to me. I think it's a great talent there, and so that's fun. And it's always cool to get. There's something about Americans, especially Black Americans. They don't really come outside of America so much because there's so much here and it's so big, and you just feel like we don't
What
need
your
to.
bubble? You're in your own
Yeah,
little bubble,
but
aren't
I
you?
want them to come out. And so I find that I've really talked to a lot of people that are being really excited about getting across the water and to see the world from a different lens. So I think that's going to be fun too. The other part is just to get all these different ethnicities on one stage singing together. I think that's just great because I think that's what it's about. I find that those of us who are musicians in America, we end up coming to Europe to sing to you. But I wanted to create and stage something that we all sing together. And that's what
Mm.
Music and Arts Global is about. A coming together of choir creatives. So yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. It's going to be a good moment.
It's good because I'm reading up on it, and I'm hearing that you've got choirs from Denmark, from Latvia,
Yeah,
from Italy, and I'm just like, what?
yeah, they're
Crazy.
all coming.
What is it about choir that people love so much? Like, because I mean, I feel like choir, the whole choir thing has had it's gone through so many phases, it's gone through
Mhm.
so many ups and downs, this and that. But I don't know, in the past like 2, 3 years, I feel like there's been such a huge uptake
Research, right?
in,
Yeah,
yeah, in
yeah.
choirs. Like, people really want, what is it about choirs that people
Well, I think you
are
can't
drawn
really beat the energy of choir. But the other part of it, I think that people miss, they think so much about the music of choir, they forget about the community of choir. And
to?
choir is beyond just the singing, it's a community. It's the body of people coming together and it being a support system for so many people. So when you break up the choir, you break up families, you break up communities. And I think that during the pandemic, when so many people were alone and went through some things by themselves, they wanted that support. So now everybody wants to get back to their support system, which I don't think it should have broken up anyway. So I
Mm.
think that's the thing that people can't really explain about choir, but they love. They love the sound, they love the energy, they love the unity, because where there's unity, there's strength. But I think they love just the community, the idea of choir, because it's a family, and family is not just blood, it's who you make family with.
Yeah, absolutely. So when was your first love of choirs? Like, what was it that drew you to it? I mean, because you've been doing this for decades now, but
Oh,
right at the beginning, what was it for you that was just like, oh my gosh, I need to get into this?
Um, I I don't know that I even had a choice. I think I was just born into it. I remember just being, you know, just kind of amazed at choirs at 5. Just because my cousin was a choir director. I would listen to her albums. They had albums back then, and they would play them on, of course, the stereo and the phonograph. I would listen and study what y'all see as LPs now, that's not new.
No.
So that's really very, very, very old, just so you know. But I would listen to them and study them and understand the approach, and just it was just really a great, great creative expression to me. So to me, I just say since I was young, but I also music and gospel and all that I do, I don't think I ever had a choice. I was just born to do it. And I never had a beat plan. It was always going to be music for Donald Lawerence. I never planned anything else other than to be doing not necessarily what I'm doing, but something in music. Really, I thought it would be more theater and music before even what I'm doing now, but
Mm.
I knew that it would be music. That was never an
Definitely.
option.
Never
Mhm.
an option at all. Awesome, awesome. Now, I read that, the late, great, legendary man himself, Edwin Hawkins was your mentor. What was it like working alongside him? And, were there times where he would kind of like scold you, but like, no, darling, you can't do it that way. You gotta do it this way. Like, what was like what was your relationship like? Like, give us like an example of a day or of something, that he corrected you on in love,
Oh,
and something that he just kind of like imparting some wisdom for you.
well, you know what? Really, by the time we really gotten really close, I kind of had become Donald Lawrence, but for the last 20 years, we've definitely been very, very, very close. And it wasn't so much as about him scolding me or telling me, don't do it this way, don't do this the way. He had to more so pull me out. Besides the music, Edwin loved me to come and visit he and the family, he and his brother Walter and his sisters for the holidays. And I'm a bit introverted, so this is more not music, more fun stuff. So I'm really introverted. So he would want me to come out for like Thanksgiving or Christmas or something. So anytime I wanted to come, I would say, okay, I'm going to grab a hotel room down the street and I'll come and see you guys there. He was like, no, I want you to stay at the house. And they had a really, really, really big house. He and Walter, in their latter years bought a big ranch space together. So he and Edwin and a couple of the sisters lived there. So it was a really massive place. He would want me to stay, and I would, me being the introvert that I am, I want to go get a hotel. So I would stay. And I'm so glad that I did now, since neither of them are here. I have great memories because Edwin loved it when people would wake up in the morning and come from whatever bedroom suite and meet in the dining and the breakfast area and have coffee and talk about music. So his wasn't scolding. He would just pull me in to really experience the sense of family of that. And that, I think that leaves me with great memories of Edwin. He was very funny. He was also very, very chic. You know, he would just say, "Are you getting up now?" And I'm kind of talking like him. Sometimes it comes out, and even his family go like, "I swear Edwin is there in you." So he would say, "Are you getting up now?" And he would say, "Okay, we're gonna have coffee, and around 10, we're gonna get dressed and we're gonna go into the city and we're gonna go shopping." So he loved to shop and he loved his fine things. So those are the stories that really make me smile when I think about Edwin as well as Walter. They were both really, really, really nice, beautiful people, beautiful souls, and incredible gourmet cooks. Both of them. They were just chefs. They were incredible. I would tell you, oh my goodness, they were incredible cooks. And I'm not really a foodie, but I love to watch them kind of do what they do. And it was always a great experience.
Ooh, okay, you said food. My love language is food.
Oh, yeah. Both of them were
Ooh.
incredible chefs.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. So, I mean, now that this whole thing is coming to London, like, do you feel like it was a huge burden on you to continue this, or was it something that was just like, because I already love what I do anyway, this is not really a burden. This is more of a continuation of, you know, my passion and love for music and choirs.
I'm not going to say a burden, but it's definitely challenging because, you know, it's definitely an act of faith because I'm funding it personally myself.
Wow.
It's in another country. I've never promoted an event or produced an event in another country. I don't even produce a whole lot of events here. I'm always on the event, but I don't produce it. So producing an event outside of my comfort zone in another country, there are things you have to learn. It's a whole new community. So it's those are challenges and everything that I think that you take on, and it makes you a little nervous. You know, it's like, what if they don't come? What if they don't like it? Those things. But I think that in my heart, I know that I'm really doing the right thing. I just knew this is what I was inspired to do. And if I can just do anything to help continue his legacy and also at the same time inspire other choir creatives and other people who want to do this music, you know, I'm up for the task.
Definitely. Amazing, amazing. So, quick question. When you go out, do people recognize you at all? And if so, they do they sing any particular songs at you? They're like, oh my God, you're the guy that did it. Like, do you get that at all?
You know, it depends on where I am. There are places in Chicago that I can't go because they will know me, but they don't necessarily sing to me because, you know, so much talent over here. They may drop demos to me, and I'm bombarded with demos. And then there are some times where they may not sing one of my songs, they will just sing. So sometimes I just hear people behind me riffing, and it's really funny. Then there's sometimes I'm at events, I'm sitting in the audience, and they are slightly kind of humming my songs, but most of the times it's between demos or they're just singing, just constant riffs.
And because you said you're an introvert, when that's actually happening, like, do you think like, oh my God, here we go. Oh my God, I think you really like, I don't want them to point me out. Don't say my.
Well, you know, introverts are not necessarily shy people, or we just exhaust fast. We come in, you know, we love on everybody, and then it's like, okay, I'm done. I need to go recalibrate.
Recover again, right?
I'm very much that. If I go to a big event, it takes me a week to recalibrate from just that. Also, I'm ultra creative, like the odd creative kind, and we tend to be empathic. So I'm a sponge. It's like when I come into a big room, I think I just soak up everything. I just feel everybody.
Yeah.
So some of that happens as well. I think introverts and creatives are like that. And for me, I feel like I'm very empathic. And so our going away and retreating is more so to just refresh because we get exhausted and you start feeling everything. You feel people's highs, you feel people's lows, and that. So yeah, I retreat a little bit when that's happening. That doesn't bother as much as I don't want it to bring attention to me. And when
Yeah.
that's just like, can somebody just give me a shovel? Let me just dig a hole in one hole so I can just hide for a minute. But otherwise, no.
I think I can picture that very much, very much. All right, so a couple more questions. Like London, like what do you love about London? What excites you whenever you're thinking, oh my God, I'm going to London? Like,
Well, Americans, we love the way you talk. And we just feel like,
oh, do you?
oh yeah, it sounds like we're listening to Shakespeare continuously to us. So
What?
the accent, we love the
Yeah.
way you talk. I love the style. I think that it's such great style in London. I love clothes, I love fashion, and I love designers, and I love the style. I think you just have such natural style, how you wear things, how you do things. I love. I'm a big theater fan, and I love going to theater in the West End. I absolutely do it. I think it rivals New York, me personally. Um,
Wow.
New York and Chicago has some of the best theater in America because Chicago
Mm.
has actually a lot of the Broadway shows a lot of them start in Chicago to tweak before they go to New York. We call it a pre-Broadway run. So Chicago is a big theater scene, but I love seeing theater in the West End. I used to come sometime on vacation, just hide out and go see a bunch of shows. And I'll never forget one show I went to see there, and I thought was incredible. And I don't think it ever played here. It's one of my favorite movies. It's Shawshank Redemption. It played on stage there.
Yes.
Was incredible. I saw it. It was incredible. And I was like, I don't think this ever played in America. So I wish someone would put it up in America, but it was incredible when I saw it there. So yeah, those are the things I love about London.
Also, all right. So I'm gonna get you to try it though. Let's try the accent real quickly. Come on.
Oh,
Come on. You've got to
I,
do it. Let's see. Donald loves London. Okay, let's see if we can
but
just do
I
it.
was talking to someone and I don't know what this is because we have such slang over here, and Black Americans have so many slangs over here. It's just hilarious. But I heard someone saying fruit. Is that like through it? It was called fruit. Like I don't know what
Through,
that is.
like come through.
Yeah, like come through, food. Like I don't know if that like a local kind of slang. You know what I'm talking about? I know it's some hood in there some kind of way. I'm smart enough to know. It still sounds proper to me, so I can't understand if that is some kind of slang like twist on through, but you know
I
what
think
I'm talking about, right?
I think the slang has come through. So meaning like
Yeah.
it's something
Yeah.
like like if you're going somewhere and like
Go.
a friend is at another place, I'm like, oh,
Oh
come
yeah. So
through
come through.
to this place before you go, or just come through, just show your
So
face.
if you're going somewhere and you just put your vowels in the center of your mouth like that.
Yes.
I just think all the vowels is sit in the center of your mouth like that. I'm a phonetic studier,
I was
so
gonna say you're getting all technical. And I'm just like,
yeah.
hmm?
So yeah, so I don't know. I think it's beautiful though. I think we think that it's very, very a beautiful language, and just
Okay,
makes everything sound like
all right.
Shakespeare.
So I want you to say, I'm looking forward to coming to London on the 27th of April.
I'm looking forward to coming to London on the 27th of April.
You're ready to say I love it. That was bless your heart. You tried. You
I
tried.
tried, right?
But
That's,
yeah,
that's
just
pretty
you
good.
can relax your face a little bit. You don't need to be super stiff.
I'm looking forward to it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so 27th to 29th of April, what can we expect? What three things should people look forward to over these 3 days of great choir mastery, learning, intake, just, soaking in?
The three things they can expect is definitely great music, great songs, and to be inspired greatly.
Ooh, simple as that.
Yeah.
Short, sweet, and
Yeah.
short, sweet, and
Short, sweet, and sharp.
Short,
That's
sweet,
good.
and sharp. There you go. There you go. There
Yeah.
you go. Absolutely. Well, there you have it, guys. So come ready, come prepared. And then it's gonna be a great,
We're gonna have a great time, definitely. Thursday we got 2 choir sessions where I'll be teaching blend. I will be also one of my incredible genius engineers will be there. He's going to introduce a new technology called VenueFlex. It's a technology that where it's a mic, it's a new technology, a software that can boost the sound of the choir without the feedback. Because a lot of times people want to turn their mics up, the louder you get them, the more you have feedback. So this is a new technology called VenueFlex. You can go to venuflex.com to see a little bit more about it, called ChoirFlex. I also am going to be talking song stories. We're going to hear some stories behind some songs. I have Anthony Brown, who wrote Massive Hit Worth. He's coming. He's going to be teaching in song, talk about how he wrote it. I'm going to be doing some of my material, of course. We're doing it's just a number of things. Friday night, I'm going to bring what we do over here, we call Friday Night Musical. You don't have those in Europe or in London. And we're doing a Friday Night Musical. It's called All About the Choir, where all the choirs going to sing. That are some of the choirs that are coming going to sing. About 11 choirs from Latvia, from Ireland, no, from Latvia, from Madrid, from Italy, from Sweden, from Switzerland, from Denmark. I have about 11 groups and 2 groups even from America. They're all coming. They're going to all sing too. So you get a Friday Night Musical. That's something that's a kickback, a throwback from over here in the US. And then Saturday, we're doing a global concert where the Global Mass Choir will be on stage with me in front of them, and we're going to be singing some of my music and some of my guest music. It's going to be incredible. If you go to musicandartsglobal.com, you will see all of the layout, all the information. There are some things that are ticketed and there are some things that are free. So I would say go there, but I really want like I said, the people over here live in a bubble. I want them to experience the energy of the UK audience. So y'all don't let me down on Friday night or Saturday night. Y'all got to pack it out and let me show them just how y'all get down in London.
Definitely, trust me, you will not be disappointed. London crowds definitely do. They show up. They show up and show out for sure.
They do.
Sure.
It's a great energy.
Definitely awesome. All right, guys, so make sure you get your tickets at musicandartsglobal.com. You can get your tickets for the 3 days, for whichever days that you want to go. Get your tickets ASAP before they go, because they are selling out quite quickly. So get into it ASAP. Donald, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for coming to London to hold this event, and obviously continue the legacy of the late great Edwin Hawkins as well. It's a great thing, and I know that generations to come are going to be experiencing this, and they're going to just always going to remember it, that it's a great initiative to continue the gospel sound music and what it actually means to individuals. So thank you so much appreciated.
Visit us for updates and shows at affinityextra.co.uk.